Sweet baby Jesus. I'm sorry. Whew. Does this sound like a man that's been going to the gym the last 3 nights? And then the previous week? No. I was running to my car, but I do carry a lot of bags, so you can't really judge me on that. Hey, Tira. I love you, Tira. Hey, Melody, Sky Maiden. Love you guys. Siren. Hello. I'm a creep. I'm a widow. Hey, Living Like Phoenix. Amber, I love you. Beck Del Real, I love you. Hope you guys are doing good. Hey, Siren. Siren. Siren, I liked your makeup when you dressed up like me in the flannel. Anyways, first of all, I want to start off by saying I'm out of breath. We are going to be going by Nicole Kessinger Park. You know the drill. Hey, Chrissy's Corner. And I wanted to start off by saying, if you notice the title, I wanted to start off by saying, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to anyone if I've ever made you feel like you should feel uncomfortable going to other people's platforms or their channel or their panel or their comment section or even just watching them, giving them a view, whatever. I want to first apologize because I've got offended before, but you kind of work it out like a muscle and it starts to, you just start to get used to the way things work, not only in the world, but in the YouTube dramatics. Okay. And one of the things that I've learned, and it took me quite a while, it still is annoying or, kind of hurtful if you see one of your friends or moderators or one of your subscribers, me too, Tira, going into one of your hate channels. Or maybe it's not a hate channel. I mean, maybe currently at the time it is, but maybe it's just a friend that you had a falling out with. So you're mad at them. So you expect the world to be mad. Or maybe people go back and forth with each other doing mean shit. And they're like, I can't believe that you support that person after what they did to me. Well, yeah, a lot of people do shady shit when they're mad. But there is a lot of shit slinging going back and forth. So while I catch my breath, gather around and we'll get started in just a moment.
No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Don't give me second chances.
That's so cool!
I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My
Backing it up, back it up. Sorry, I'm pulling out of my garage. Got to close the garage door. And you know the drill. Hey, Winky. Hey, Aussie. Hey, Alyssa. Now, when I'm driving, guys, it takes me like 20 minutes to get to where I'm going, but I don't check chat unless it's safe. Jenna, I love you. Missing a Life, I love you too. You're always someone who wants your own experiences. Exactly, Tira. And that's what I do. And you know what, Tira? If we wouldn't have had our own experiences, hey, Shelly, then we wouldn't have the bond that we have today. But a lot of people miss out. Like, for example, and I'm just going to use this example because I've been getting a lot of shit lately. Hey, you can't make this up. I've been getting a lot of shit from, and whether it's a text message from someone or it'll be, somebody in a chat saying, hey, I can't believe you're there, or you're going to get a lot of shit for being there, or you're going to get a lot of shit for being here. No. No. Because here, number one is, you guys, hey, Mia, you know that I'm always optimistic that even with my issues, even if I'm extremely angry, I'm optimistic that I'm going to work my issues out with whatever it is, whether it's with myself, with another person, or whatever. Okay. But I'm not only optimistic that people are going to work things out. And I want to wait a second before I say this, because I am about to go by Nicole Kessinger Park and I don't want it to break up when I say it. Actually, see, oh God, why do you do this to me? Do you guys want to know what? Every time I get to the bad signal area, the one light that I hit that takes like 2 minutes pisses me the fuck off. Can y'all still hear me? Hit a one, huh? Hit a one, eh? As my Canadian friends would say, eh? Darla Nikki, you hear, eh? Eh? Melody, eh? or wait, yeah, Melody, I think you're Canadian. No, Ashley's Canadian. Happy Good Friday to you guys and happy Easter on the weekend. Okay, good. So not only am I optimistic, however, you often see people that do, look, there's people that I've done shitty stuff to or said shitty stuff to, and they've done it to me, and we've become friends. So you can't in a moment make up a decision when you don't even, like Tira said, you have to make a decision for yourself. Oh yes, I knew it, Melody. You have to make a decision for yourself if you like somebody or not, right? So all of a sudden when you're friends with two people, maybe three people, and all of a sudden they have this huge falling out with each other. Hey, I actually was going to mention you, Lycan. All of a sudden they have a huge falling out with each other, and then guess what? Well, fuck. Now you're in a sticky predicament. You want to know why? And hold on, it's probably going to break up because I am pulling up to the other light that likes to be a dickwad. Please hold and enjoy this hold music by Courtney Love of the band Hole while she was on crack cocaine. Wait, what is that song she sings that Doja Cat redid? Teenage something? I don't know. Oh, I made it through the light. Yes! Can you guys still hear me? I hope you could still hear me because I actually did not get the red light for once. That light is torture. It's like being held in internet hell. Lycan. Well, here, okay, so about that. So you usually end up seeing people get along, right? Like there's been shitty stuff going on. And I've been getting a lot of shit for going into Lycan's chats. But see, the thing is, Lycan and I have exchanged, some sort of, we didn't even know each other. And I guess there was, some tension, so to speak. And we've exchanged peaceful exchangings of human beings because that's what you do. And then you see people saying, like I was in Lycan's chat last night and somebody said, uh-oh, you're going to get a lot of shit for being here. Or I think, what was the word they used? Lycan? Handler? And then we said that my boyfriend's my handler, which, yeah, bet your ass. You bet your sweet ass. But it shouldn't be like that. Because, for example, we have, hey, Melissa Jade. We have Melissa Jade. Actually, this is a really good example. Here we go. A long time ago, well, I don't know, Melissa, was it about a year? Me and Melissa were just starting to get to know each other. We were sending messages back and forth in Messenger, and just starting to get to know each other. And I was also starting to get to know Natasha. Well, then they had a falling out, and I usually don't do stuff like this, but since I knew Natasha better at the time, I was like, I just completely ghosted Melissa Jade. She didn't do one thing to me, not a thing. And I ghosted her. Now I hear a bunch of shit like, oh my God, Melissa Jade did this or that or that. Well, I mean, just fucking work it out. You know what I'm saying? So again, I already apologized to you, Melissa, but I am sorry for that because that was fucked up of me. And who's to say if you were to make up with Natasha one day, which plenty of people have, and I've, felt weird. But what if I would have picked a side then? I would feel stupid for choosing a side, right? It's very uncomfortable. Now, I think there's a huge difference between engaging in a conversation that's trashing people. Hey, straight up, Belle. You're welcome, Melissa. And thank you for just being kind to me. I know you have a lot of people, or I don't even know. I honestly don't even really know what goes on. I don't. But whatever it is, I'm sorry for all of you guys, but it's very uncomfortable because my experience with Melissa Jade has been very nice, and then come the emails. You know what I'm talking about, folks? I'm sure you know, Melissa, I'm sure you get them. Anybody, even if you don't have a channel, you definitely get the emails or the messages. And those messages go something like this. Hey, I noticed that you were talking to, I'm just going to use you for an example, Melissa. I noticed you were talking to Melissa Jade. I don't want to tell you what to do or, where to go or anything like that, but this is all the shit she did to me, and she fucked my life over, and I fucking hate her. And if you ever go into her fucking chat again, I can't believe you would fucking do something like that. Why would you fucking do that? Why? So again, I don't want there to be any pressure or, I want you to make up your own mind. I don't want to control you. I don't want to try to steer your mind in the wrong direction. But if you could just not fucking go to that channel again so I don't fucking get triggered again, I would really appreciate that. Hey, we should go have coffee sometime. But don't invite that fucking bitch, Melissa Jade. You feel me? That's usually how it goes. It's very passive aggressive. And listen, I'm guilty of doing that as well. I mean, not to that extent. Actually, no, I have cussed people out privately. That's a lie. I've cussed out Amber's alerts. Who else have I cussed out? I've cussed out a lot of people for going over to BX's channel or AJ's or whatever, but that's not fair. It's not. Now, I don't know. Would I ever get along with AJ or BX in the future? I don't know, but I'm optimistic that I would. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But it makes people feel really uncomfortable. And for example, hey, Susan, I'm at a stoplight so I can see real fast. Hey, NorCal girl. For example, like you guys saw, Mandy C has come back. I had my own. Well, and me and Mandy don't even remember why we fought. That's the funny thing, but I don't have a problem with Mandy C. And so here's the thing, she's come back in and out of the community, mainly like Natasha's community and stuff. And so it gets uncomfortable because you guys may not, but I like Natasha and Mandy, and apparently they're fighting again. But it feels uncomfortable, especially at this point, because they've made up a number of times. It is not fair, Tira. They've made up a number of times. So if you were to listen to one of them, if they were, I'm not saying they are, but if they were to say, hey, why don't you fucking stop going over there? Because this is what they did to me and you shouldn't talk to them. But they're probably going to make up again in the future. If a channel doesn't feel right, I don't go in. There you go, Jenny's Books and Blogs. I'm surprised the pink socks didn't come around. It made me feel uncomfortable when you said not to go to AJ's. Yes, and I apologize for that, CC, because, in a way, it's kind of like mind control. Like, you're bossing people around. I think a lot of people look at their channels like it's their classroom and they're the teacher. And if you don't follow the rules, they're going to fail you and flunk you and you're going to have to take the class all over again. But you know what? I'm a rebel, okay? After I dropped out of sophomore math, sophomore social studies and all that shit, I started ditching school with my friends. And you want to know fucking what I did? I started going to the back of the school in the back hallway, and me and my friends would look at each other, and this is a true story, by the way. We'd look at each other if we didn't want to go to class, and we'd say 2 words, and we knew we were going to ditch. We'd say, fuck it. And we'd walk to the back hallway and write fuck it all over the walls. Now, I'm not encouraging your children to do that, but it was fun as fuck. And you want to know what? You shouldn't be a shitty teacher and I'd want to come to your class. Do you want to know that my teachers thought that I was drinking alcohol on the days that I wasn't drinking alcohol in school? And on the days that I was drinking alcohol in school, they didn't think I was drinking alcohol. I had to go to the principal's office and have them smell my breath because I always have minty fresh breath. From fresh goes better, Mentos fresher. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker. And they thought it was fucking booze. Yes, it is control issues. Hey, Deb. And it's not fit. It's really not. And to be honest, I've lost a couple of friendships because of stuff like that on here. And I've also been in really uncomfortable conversations that are a complete waste of texting, a complete waste of air when you have to explain yourself of why you're going to somebody's channel. Now, as far as Lycan goes, Lycan, I don't know Lycan really. What I knew of him, I thought he was trolling me. I thought he was a dick. I've seen some of the stuff he says. And to be completely honest, I think his humor is funny because he doesn't take himself seriously. And a lot of the things are over the top. But again, I'm the type that I like watching people like Sarah Silverman and people that have really over the top sense of humor because I don't fucking take it too seriously. I don't take gay jokes seriously. I never remember them, but I like a good gay joke and I'm gay. It's just, if somebody can openly be like that, I don't think they're truly racist. You know who I think is racist? The people that claim that they're not and have to go over the top to protect, oh my God, we got to protect. No, listen, you don't have to protect anybody. You just have to not be a fucking dick, and you have to lighten up and not be fucking stupid. Okay? You recently made up with CJ too, so there you go. And see, and then there's going to be back and forth, because then before, what if some of CJ's followers didn't like you and now they're over there? It's like you're putting people back and forth, not you, but by telling people that when you make up with somebody, it makes you feel real fucking stupid. Like, for example, what if your parents were getting a divorce, which maybe some of yours did when you were younger, and they were like, no, I want you to choose one. I mean, hopefully they wouldn't put their children in this predicament, but I'm just saying, if your parents walked up to you and said, we're getting a divorce, moving out of state, which one you want to go with? You're never going to see the other one again. And then let's say you're like, okay, well, fuck that one. I'm going with this one. But then they ended up getting remarried and moved in. Wouldn't that feel real fucking uncomfortable? Sure would to me. Tell you that right now. Hey, selfie queen Cindy. And it's the same thing with friendships. I mean, it's really fucking stupid if you think about it. And here's the other thing. I cannot stand when people say, hey, anti-side-eye, I can't stand when people say, if I'm your friend, I'm ride or die. I will have your back no matter what. And then, okay, well then you're not a friend. Then you become an enabler. Back no matter what. I mean, support is different than having your back. If I'm being a fucking asshole, I don't want you to have my back. I want you to tell me, which my real friends do tell me, you're being a dick. You do this. You need to not say that. Now, can somebody support you and be like, hey, I don't agree with your behavior or what you're doing right now. So, I love you. I support you. I'm telling you this because I love you. But, shit needs to change. But people automatically assume just because you're friends with somebody, all of a sudden you are supposed to support them in every fucking thing that they do. And that also goes for when you go into their chat rooms. People automatically assume that you are supporting everything that fucking person is saying. And I guarantee none of you bitches support everything that I fucking say. Because I'm a hardcore fucking Trump supporter, and I'm gay, and I love Jesus. I'm sure you guys don't agree with all that kind of shit. And I don't care if you do or not. But the fact that we can have a mutual understanding of each other, that would be nice. Feel me? I leave a chat when it turns gross. I have to know what others probably... Exactly, Tira. And also, I mean, as long as you're not talking shit along with people, I've even gone into chats where my friend's name is in the title and, people are talking shit about them just to give a neutral point of view. Or maybe just to fucking listen. Or it's, yes, Trump. Oh my God, I love you, Gulf Coast. Hey, Gina. It's nobody's business how you live your life. Well, yeah, because, I mean, honestly, if you are one of those people that automatically just side up with your friend, in my personal opinion, I see that as a weakness, because you're basically saying that you're only strong together and you're not strong by yourself. And that's just stupid to me. And you know what? I tend to become friends. Amen to that, anti-side-eye. I tend to become friends with people that are pretty damn outspoken for themselves, so they don't need my fucking help. They don't need my help, and especially if I don't know what the hell is going on. Because, I mean, I really do mind my own business most of the time. Most of the time. I mean, it is fun to listen to people or whatever, but I don't know. I don't like to get involved, and that's the main reason why. Because you will end up... Here's an example. I think I might have told you guys this before, but I had two really, really good friends. I would say they were some of my best friends at the time. Two men. They were men. Okay. This was like back in 2010. And one of them was like a good friend for years and years. And the other one I had only known for about a year, but we were really close. Well, I introduced them to each other and they started dating each other. Now, whores hang out with whores, and I was a whore at the time. Well, yeah, I was a whore at the time. Definitely a whore. So I got along with those sluts, right? But I knew in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, how is their relationship going to work out? Because I introduced them and they started dating each other. And I'm like, these two are sluts. Like, that's really, their one's going to end up cheating. I just knew they would. And I told them, if you guys ever cheat on each other, like, I'm really good friends with both of you. So I'm going to give you 2 weeks to tell the other person. And if you don't, then I'm going to. That's just how it's going to be. And I don't give a fuck if you get mad. You shouldn't be cheating anyways. You sluts. And then I'd go get on Grindr and hook up with somebody. But anyways, so they ended up both cheating on each other and telling me. And it was within the same time frame too. I was like, holy shit, I knew it. Well, I didn't even have to say it again. I'm like, well, you need to tell. And here I am thinking like, oh my God, they're probably going to end up having an orgy once they tell each other, because they're going to be like, oh, you were cheating on me? Ooh, your guy was hot. Let me see your guy. And then they're just going to go climb on top of each other in a big pile of sweaty sex. Okay. And they did not tell each other. They were hiding it from each other. They were still doing it. So guess what my big mouth fucking did? Yep. As Miss Portland would say, yep. Yep. I told them, hey, you're both cheating on each other. You know that, right? And guess what they did? They said to me what Miss Portland would say. They said, you's a blocked bitch. And they stopped talking to me. Both of them did. And I was like, what the fuck? But, I was being honest, and I told them, you don't do that, because what if it would have went like this? What if I didn't say anything and they both, kept it a secret the entire time, and then they ended up telling each other, and then it would come back on me. You want to know why? They would say, oh yeah, I told Robbie I was cheating. What? You told Robbie and he didn't tell me you were cheating? What the fuck? You're a terrible friend, Robbie. See how that works, guys? So honesty is usually the best. And I would like Ms. Portland. Yes, that would be a great job for her. She'd be like, China, you's a blocked bitch. Bye. So again, I don't think it's fair to do that to people at all, to tell them where to go. And I have been pretty peaceful with people. I've been in chat rooms where there's people that hate me. I'll see them in the chat. We're not even blocked with each other because I can see them. And you're just cordial with each other. You don't say shit. You don't say nothing. You don't say passive aggressive shit to each other. Nada. Not a damn fucking thing. Hey, Dragon Twins. Don't know anything about friendship. No, and I think a lot of people really, I think maybe they make friendships on here just to have another subscriber. And that's pretty shitty if that's the case. But in my personal opinion, I've thought about the future of my social media, whether it's Facebook, or I'm not really active on anything else but YouTube, really. But you guys ever stop and think about what you're going to be doing in 10 years from now? And I often think, I'm like, I still want to be, myself and have fun and stuff. But I don't want to be, because in 10 years, I'm going to be 50 years old. And I definitely don't want to be fucking playing high school games of, oh my God, don't go over there. Don't do this. And, doing all the YouTube. Uh-oh, there's my future best friend right there. They need to leave each other alone. Just walk away and make damn content. Exactly. And you know what? Xylee, I've actually been listening to and trust me, when I was listening to your video about me, I was getting triggered. I was like, okay, that's wrong. What the fuck? But again, I listen to you more, and you're stating your opinion and what you're saying. So I can't tell people, don't go over to Xylee. She's commentating on my stuff. That's the same way mine and Tira's friendship started. Tira was making videos, and I had a problem with her making commentary about me. I was a butthurt little bitch. It's like, how dare her? Who the hell does she think she is, talking shit about me? controlling hundreds of people is where they go is not a good long-term business. No, it's not. Look at television shows, you guys. Look at, but by the way, Xylee, I do enjoy your content, and you're pretty funny. And I'm gonna call you out, darling Nikki. She's the one that kind of got me hooked on you because she likes you. But anyways, it's a lot like TV shows, or even look at what's her name, the rapper Iggy Azalea. Do you remember when she first came out? Her song "Fancy" was like the biggest song out there, and you think she's gonna blow up, and she made a couple hits after that. Well, now she's like not big anymore. Not at all. She's not, I mean, she's still around, but she's not as successful as she was before. And the same thing goes with, what's another good example? Danity Kane. Do you remember? Danity Kane was like P. Diddy's really popular girl group back in like, I don't know, 2007. They were like hot. They played their music everywhere, all over the radio. Well, now all those bitches are like independent artists, which, by the way, and I'm almost parked, guys, so I'll read the chat in a minute. By the way, the two blonde girls from Danity Kane, Aubrey O'Day and Shannon Bex, they created a really good duo group together, but it's independent. It's called Dumb Blonde. And they make really good, like, it's really gay sounding music, but it's good. And nobody fucking knows who they are anymore. So all these people that are they're letting shit go to their head, that their channels are growing. They're getting really, really big followings and numbers and all this kind of stuff. Can you imagine how tense their muscles are, though? My muscles get tense just from listening. My muscles get tense when I have my own drama. Can you imagine these people that on a daily basis, and I mean, come on, I listen. So by listening, I support and I go in the chat or whatever. But on a daily basis, they're singing the same tune. Their voice still sounds mad, angry. They're usually yelling about somebody for anywhere from, I'm going to say, about 2.5 hours to 18 hours in a day. And they'll do it overnight or whatever it is. And they will literally like be in drama nonstop because they know in order to continue that success, and maybe it's the paycheck that they like, in order to continue that, they have to put up with that stress. It's like having a heavy labor, heavy lifting job. You're like, damn, this is a really good paying job, but my shoulders hurt. You know, I'm hurting, I'm achy, but I got to do it because that's the only way I'm bringing shit in. Okay, I'm parked now. Finally, sorry. It's the only way they're bringing shit in is being negative on a daily basis. And then you guys know what happens when that happens. That's when people say, and my good friend, Brutally Lauren, says this. She says, people say, you can't hurt me on the internet. You can't hurt me here. So then you try to hurt me elsewhere. Hey, Louise. Totally exhausting. And I mean, I've done it plenty. That's why I'm saying that. It's very exhausting. But if you have to rely on dramatic stuff on a daily basis, and then you come on your platform and you cry and say, oh my God, I can't believe this person did that. Well, you guys, hello. That's what happens when you gaslight somebody. I've gotten a lot of shit on here and can't go to some chats because people calling me a clout chaser, like nobody wants to grow a YouTube channel and network with other people. Well, I mean, to a degree, we all, I mean, I guess even me, I mean, we're all clout chasers in a sense, especially true crime, all of that, because, you know, you're going to, a lot of people are commentating. And that's why I love my friend Locomai's channel. She talks about cases that are not popular of current missing people, you know? But as far as clout chasing, everybody does that. Nobody has started their channel and been recognized completely. Well, I mean, maybe some people, but normally someone's channel has blown up from a popular topic. I know mine did. Mine really grew during the Chris Watts case, especially going to the Chris Watts house and all that. Definitely. And also it grew because of Molly Golightly. And then people just stuck around because we enjoyed talking to each other and stuff. But I didn't just, my channel definitely has not grown just from me talking about only me and only myself. It's just has not happened. I don't think anybody has done that. Lisa says, I absolutely hate to be having a convo in a chat and the creator sees one comment, has no idea what it's about, yet they get pissed and hateful or even block when they misunderstand a comment. I totally agree with that. I've actually had that happen to me, and I've actually done that to other people myself. So I definitely know how that goes. Everyone clout chases. When Jamie does it, it's extra super annoying and deserves to be called out. Hey, poop stain. Well, I mean, but the way I see Lycan is, I don't really. I mean, I've listened to a lot of his stuff. The last week or so, he's got like a very dry sense of humor, and it's very sarcastic. And I think maybe a lot of people don't read that. Now, I gotta go in a minute, but I will say, hey, Rody Lee, I will say like about because people keep saying, oh my God, how can you talk to Lycan after he did the journal thing and stuff? Well, I'll just say this. Was it okay? No, and he apologized for that. But like Mandy C, I like her a lot, and I'm glad she's back. And she's been, her and Natasha have made up, and there's been some serious shit slinging going back and forth. I think even threats, like physical threats. So it's just, I'm not going to jump the gun and be like, oh my God, you're terrible. I hate you. I'm not going to talk to you because, what if one day him and Natasha talk it out? Again, that's their business, not mine. That's why I'm just not going to get involved with it. Jamie's humor is racist, but I don't know anything about that. I mean, yeah, he does say things like he has said racist words. But again, I really don't think people are seeing the intent of what he's doing. Because he's just trying to make you laugh. I don't think he's really being hateful, because I'm sarcastic myself. And I mean, that's just that. Hey, Betty B. Brewski. But anyways, that I wanted to get that out because, you often see people say, what are you doing over there? Or why are you doing that? Or why are you over in that chat? It's because I want to be there and I'm having my own experience. If I end up having a falling out with somebody, that's on me. If you end up having a falling out on somebody, that's on you. I'm not going to contribute to the hatred or, talk horribly about you or drag you with other people, but I'm going to have my own experience. Period. You have a wonderful day too, Dragon Twins. Thank you, Betty B. I appreciate that. You're sweet. That's very sweet of you. But I hope you guys have a really good day. I don't think I'll really be on here this weekend because my boyfriend's coming over. My boyfriend's back and we're gonna climb each other. Just kidding. Well, kind of not. No, but we're going to the gym and having a weekend. Oh, but hold on a minute, because I forget. My friends are having cantina tonight, so I'm going to see if maybe possibly I could talk my boyfriend into coming on and introducing himself to my family on YouTube. I think it's going to be on Locomai's channel or Living Like Phoenix's channel. We used to do cantina night, which was all of our family on YouTube just comes together, a really good group of people, and just have a good time. And they haven't done it in a while because everyone's been busy, but it's coming back tonight. Siren, do you know if that's going to be on Loco's channel or Living Like Phoenix? So maybe I'll come on quickly with Michael and see if he wants to introduce himself to you guys. Enjoy your weekend, Beck. I'm going to wait for Siren and see what he says. Oh, there's Living Like Phoenix. It will be on Locomai's channel. So it'll be on the Locomai Life tonight. So I'll try to talk Michael into coming on to say hi after the gym, which I'm sure he'll have no problem. That way you guys can meet him. So if you want to meet him tonight on Locomai's channel, we'll call in and say hi. Well, I'll ask him first. Thanks, Melissa. All right, guys, I got to go. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go eat my apple. I'm going to go eat my apple now.
No, no chance. No, no